to the RunnerX podcast, where we talk about all things running. As many runners know, it's 90% mental. So join Coach Valerie and Coach Caroline as we go through the mental side of running. Hi there, welcome back to Tough Love Tuesday. I am your mindset coach, Coach Caroline. I want to talk to you today about restarting or even resetting. You all know that I have taken time off and have been trying to come back in after a long hiatus. Well, I was starting to work out again and it was going pretty well. And then my back seized up. And it seized up because I was changing my movement. We talk about this in the podcast, but I'd gone from being in a job that had, a lot of, I walked around, I did some stairs, then I was laid off during the pandemic, then I went into a period of about 2 months where I was standing at my stand-up desk again as I was working, and then right about the time I started getting back into working out again, I got laid off again and was sitting a lot. So what had happened was I'm going into another job, so I started standing up more at my stand-up desk, and that coupled with now this added strength training just became a little bit too much for my back to handle, and it just said, okay, you got to slow down, and seized. Wasn't a big deal, was able to move and stretch it out. I just didn't feel comfortable doing any kind of weight training. So we did a lot of body weight rolling, things like that for about 2 weeks. Then I had to go and see some family, so I was out of town. So the whole time I had basically what I would say stopped working out, and I say that with air quotes, was about 3 weeks. Because it wasn't that I was just sitting. I was still walking and moving, but I had stopped my workout plan. So here I was, now back ready to start my workout plan again after a 3-week hiatus. And I'll tell you, the first thing that entered my head was, ugh, I don't want to restart, right? I don't want to do this again. It's going to be sore. I'm going to be hurt, right? We go through this all the time. Something comes up at work. We get sidelined for whatever reason where maybe we're not able to go get in our run. And next thing you know, it's been a week or 2 weeks, and now we have to restart. And the longer that period, we all know it, the harder it is to restart. But here's the thing. The longer that period goes, not only is it going to be harder to restart, but it's going to take that long to get back to the level that you were at when you stopped. So for me, I was at maybe a certain weightlifting standpoint. I had gotten my fitness to a certain level. Now it's going to take me 3 weeks of consistently working out again to get me back up to that level. Now, the good news is, because it's only been 3 weeks, I'm not starting from where I did in April. I'm obviously not starting at square one, but I do have to realize that I have to ease back into it, okay? Because that's what we forget. We think, I used to be able to run 5 miles, so even though I've been out of running for 2 years, I'm going to go out and run 5 miles, and that's how we get shin splints, and that's how we get injured. So I want to kind of correct first off, that thinking that you can just jump back in. And that being said, because I'm not jumping back in, it's not going to be that hard. It's not going to be that painful. But you know what will be painful? One, if I wait again. If I take another week off and try to let my primitive brain talk me out of doing what I know I need to do, that means that now I've waited 4 weeks. It's going to take me 4 weeks to get back into it. If I wait 6 weeks, it's going to take me 6 weeks to get back into it. So you might as well just bite the bullet and get started now, right? Number 2 is that if you stop doing something, then my question would be, well, why did you start it in the first place? What made me get off the couch and start working out to begin with? Did I have a really good reason for why I was starting to run again? What was my reasoning behind it? And if it's just, to get in shape or to see my friends, those are the things that are going to get you off track. That's why we sign up for races. We need that goal. We need something to work towards. So maybe you don't have a race, and so you're feeling like, I don't have to do this. I don't have a race on your schedule. Try putting a race on your schedule. Try putting a race with a friend on your schedule, or a destination race, or even a destination hike, or something else. Maybe you want to go on a destination cruise, but you want to be in shape for that cruise, okay? So all I'm going to do is challenge you to, when you're looking to restart, look at what's going to happen if I quit. Like, why did I start this to begin with? And then don't get yourself bogged down in the, ugh, it's not going to, I'm going to be so out of shape, because you're not. You're just going to be backed up a little bit. It's like a cha-cha, right? You're going to go 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So the key there is to not let your mind drama get in way with restarting. Okay, guys? So if you're out there, you're going to be restarting something, check out the episode that Valerie and I did where we're talking about how to get yourself going again. What do you do to get back into it when you've been out for a long time? And we will talk to you soon.
Thank you for joining us on the RunRx podcast. If you'd like to know more, join us at www.runrx.fit. And if you have additional questions that you'd like answered on the podcast, email us at support@runrx.fit.